Hi everyone, this is Chris Stewart here with training footage from October 28th, 2014. Today in training I did snatches, clean and jerks, some clean pulls, and then some other accessory work. Starting out with the snatches today, I thought these were actually really good. I was pulling myself under the bar a little bit more effectively, and I realized that the bar's kind of coming away from my legs coming off the ground, and I was able to kind of fix that in these ladder sets and keep it closer and allow myself to generate a little bit more power on that bar. And as a result, I am not making as much contact with the bar and my hips, which what happens is when the bar gets away from my hips, it makes a loud noise and I make a lot of contact. But I can keep it closer in and the noise isn't as loud. But the real reason I want to talk, what I want to talk about today is my clean and jerks. So in the first few sets here, I mean, my cleans went pretty awful, and this is kind of normal for me down at these lower weights. Seemingly I get better as it gets heavier. And I think the reason for this is the width I have on my clean. I'm gripping out at the rings for my clean instead of most people are usually a couple inches inside the rings. And in a few sets here, I'm going to actually be moving my hands in. And I think I'm going to play with this for a while and see if I can get any good results with it. I really liked how it felt with my jerks having a narrower grip, so even if I decide not to keep the narrower grip with my cleans, I think I'm going to start moving my grip in for my jerks. It just felt more solid, just more natural to me, honestly. So, the reason I am moving, or at least experimenting with moving my clean grip in, is because I'm making, at least I feel like I'm making contact with the bar too high up on my hips. Sometimes when I really pull that bar back in, it's almost hitting me up, like an inch or two below my belly button, and it seems like it's an awfully high point to be making like contact, and that's why I sometimes hesitate to pull hard on these cleans for these lighter weights. I am not generating bar speed on the good part of my second pull, and then I end up over pulling it. I'm hoping that me moving this grip in allows me to pull really hard through the area I should be pulling through that second pull, and then kind of just pull myself underneath the bar on that third pull instead of keep on trying to elevate that bar. It's kind of hard to explain, a little convoluted, but people with that I read online about anyway, they say after a certain point you just need to be pulling yourself underneath the bar, and I am never doing that with my cleans. I'm just pulling it as high as I possibly can. And as my flexibility and mobility increases, I should be able to catch this clean lower than I am right now. I mean, partially this is due to how light these weights are. It's only 80 kilos here, so it's not really a big issue. See me actually even hop forward on that one. These are cleans that you're seeing here with the width on my hands a little farther in. You can kind of see it on the bar if you look very carefully where I'm lining up for compared to the rings. Actually, that looks pretty wide there still. I don't know. Maybe this is me not paying attention or something. I kind of have a bad habit of doing that as well. Actually, you saw I was talking to somebody there, and that was my teammate telling me that I need to keep that bar in close. It's kind of floating away from me on these cleans, and that I'm over pulling it is what he's also saying there. So this is something I'm just going to kind of play around with going forward. Here's some clean pulls with that width in, or that grip width a little narrower as well, just trying to get used to the feel of it. It's 100 kilos here, so it's nothing too major. But I need to work on keeping that bar close consistently. I've kind of developed a bad habit of letting that bar float away from my body on snatches and cleans. So that's something I'm going to also be working on going forward. I'm really excited about how the jerks felt, though, because they did feel significantly better. But thanks for watching today, guys.